Welcome to part one of our March Madness preview. I can't talk. Of our March Madness preview. Zephian has joined me. I can't believe I touched that.
Kentucky should have beat Tennessee.
But he wanted to put the move. No one can. If people are here to watch Murray State against Marquette from 2008, they can't see it because he.
Well, you know what? I don't think nobody wants to watch Marquette versus Murray State.
Well, look, they're showing Virginia getting beat by UMBC. He wanted to put on Tennessee against Auburn SEC championship, but I refused to let him.
I think that would have been way better.
So this is our East region preview. So let's start with a double-digit seed that could make a run in the East.
A double-digit seed?
I'll let you go first.
Well,
I know what I'm going to
in
say.
the East, I want to go with somebody either maybe Belmont or Minnesota.
Minnesota?
Yes, Minnesota.
They're going to lose to Louisville.
You don't know that. They may not lose to Louisville.
Yes, we're horrible. We are adjusting it in the middle of the video. Anyway. But, okay, I'm going to say Belmont because, one, they want to be there. Minnesota and some of these other teams are probably taking this opportunity for granted. Belmont's not going to. It's like a mid-major team like Belmont they rarely get in at-large wise. And by the way, you didn't think I was going to show up naked, did you? I mean, what are you wearing?
You know what? I got something on that represents my team that I'm going for.
I mean, you knew I wasn't going to show up naked, even though we got
Clobbered.
clapped yesterday.
Y'all got clobbered by Auburn. Them three-pointers were yak.
So,
by the way, I predicted that too. I said Auburn was going to hit about 23s and win by 20.
He actually did say that. I called him after the Kentucky game. I said, so, how are you currently feeling? And then he said, you know what, Auburn's going to hit about 23s and beat y'all by 20 tomorrow.
And guess what
happened?
happened?
Exactly what happened. Ow, I stabbed myself. Anyway, so, we'll start with NC Central and North Dakota State. Who are you taking?
I had NC Central. I don't really know why. I don't usually do good on these first four picks. I don't pay any attention to them. But I picked NC Central because I just feel like NC Central's
I picked North Dakota State because their football team's good. Okay, moving on. Duke obviously is going to beat North Dakota State. And
You don't know that.
Central
There
for
could be...
No. Hey, Gardner Webb might beat Virginia, but there is literally no chance in hell that North Dakota State or NC Central will beat Duke. Gardner Webb might beat Virginia, but that's not happening. Okay.
Okay, UCF and VCU.
UCF,
I do have...
Taco Fall. That's
Yes.
why.
If Taco Fall, when he first got into college, everybody was like, he wasn't Taco Fall.
No, I'm saying that's what people were saying.
Yeah, and they weren't really believing in him. And like, now that he's developed and he's learned how to be a better basketball player, and he knows how to use his size to his advantage, if he can use that, they could make a deep run, but I don't have them getting past Duke in the second round. But I have them winning.
I just want to say real quick about that it's just hilarious that ESPN freaking leaked the women's bracket 2 hours before it was supposed to come out. I was wondering why I got an alert on my phone that said, the women's bracket is now live.
Great job, ESPN.
No, I'm not trying to be...
Here is our statement. In working with the NCAA to prepare for tonight's women's selection special, we received the bracket.
It was posted on ESPN.
Those idiots! You see, when I'm the president of ESPN, I'm not going to let stupid stuff like this happen. No, I'm kidding. That might happen.
Oh, man.
See, what's sad is I'm not trying to be a sexist here. No one was going to watch it anyway. Now no one's really going to watch it.
Well, look, I mean, I actually like watching the women's games. Like, the games. Like, the selection show, maybe. Because, like, usually I don't watch... Well, usually I don't because I just assume UConn's going to be, like, a number one seed. But it's good because, like, when UConn's not just taking over...
We're getting off track.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I agree. They're not the clear favorites this year, though.
I know. That's
Anyway.
what makes it so good.
Mississippi State and Liberty, that's my first upset. Liberty's going to beat Mississippi State.
No, Mississippi State is going to win.
Here's my reason. I watched Liberty play Lipscomb in the A-Sun championship game. They impressed me because I thought for sure Lipscomb was going to win that game. And Liberty, I won't say dominated that game, but they took control of it.
I had Mississippi State just because of Weatherspoon. Their little point guard, I think his name is Quentin Weatherspoon.
It's Quindary, yeah.
Yeah, he's really good. And
I mean,
I think if he can show up this game, they have a better chance at winning.
hold on. You can go ahead and go on to the next game while I find something.
Okay. Virginia Tech and St. Louis. St. Louis, didn't they upset?
No, they played St. Bonaventure in their conference championship game. They were St. Louis was the 6th seed,
and the
St. Bonaventure was the 4. So
and they won. But I still have Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech, they did beat Duke this year, but Duke was unhealthy. But they still had a healthy R.J. Barrett and Cam Reddish and Trey Jones. So, I mean, Virginia
I'm
Tech,
going with Virginia Tech to beat
Yeah.
St. Louis. And this is what. Here's another reason why I'm picking Liberty to Mississippi State. We all know who you are. Hold on, let me go back. We all know who you are.
Oh, we're looking at this.
We all know who you are.
Oh.
Admiral Schofield murdered you. We all know who you are.
Nobody cares about Tennessee. They lost by 20 to Auburn.
It's a new season.
Auburn. It's a new season.
Belmont versus Temple in the first 4.
Belmont.
Come on, we both live in Nashville. Who do you think we're gonna pick?
We're
Temple?
gonna have to go. If we
We're
shot,
gonna have to go with
yeah,
Temple in this
if
game.
If we shot this video and we didn't pick Belmont, like it'd just be really bad for us.
They wouldn't let us ever go to Nashville ever again.
Nope, they wouldn't.
And not only that, how excited were you you weren't even watching the selection show live, were you? Didn't you have basketball practice?
Yeah, I did, but
You see, he actually plays basketball. I just watch it because I'm white. But
no,
anyway.
but like I did catch up, and I saw. Are you talking about? Did I see their coach?
No,
I saw their coach crying.
No, but
that
like
was really fun.
when you can go watch my reaction video when they said Belmont, I was like, yes, let's go.
Didn't they pick Belmont over NC State?
Yes,
I mean, I would see why. I mean,
I do
NC State-
too. It's just like Dick Vitale was saying. As much as I hate him, he even said like.
He's so biased.
We should not reward mediocrity. These teams have only lost 5 games. They should be given a chance. Anyway, but I have Belmont beating Temple,
I have Belmont beating Temple as well, and I have.
and then I have Belmont beating Maryland.
I do too.
I mean, Belmont's always been a Cinderella team in the tournament. You know what I've always thought that's unbelievable about Belmont? They've never won an NCAA tournament game.
They have.
That's changing tomorrow night, in my opinion.
Well, they're gonna beat Temple, I think, and then.
I mean, it's gonna be tough. I mean, Temple's a pretty good team, but I think
they can beat Maryland. They can at least hang with Maryland. And
I think they
definitely
can
beat
too.
them.
Okay, LSU and Yale was really tempted to pick an upset here.
Of course he was.
But
because it's LSU.
no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Dude, Yale is good.
It's just because.
LSU got a horrible draw, dude. I'm telling
Well, you listen. I think LSU could make a deep run in this
Not only
tournament.
that, I don't like their mojo right now at all. I
Listen,
feel like they're really.
Even though they
But
don't-
I did pick LSU to beat Yale, so don't get all mad. Hey, look, it's Von Miller. Anyway, I did
Look,
pick
I
LSU to beat Yale.
I think LSU can make a deep run in this tournament.
But in a squeaker.
Listen to my reasoning. They have one of the best guards in the country in Tremont Waters. Nas Reed is one of the best forwards also in the country. They have Skylar Mays, Javonte Smart, and Kyle Bigby Williams. And they're going to be playing
Did you not
motivated.
say Nas Reed?
What? Yeah, I said Nas Reed.
Okay.
They're
Hold on,
going to be motivated too.
let me
LSU because they don't have their coach.
Let me say something real quick. It says right here LSU's record is 26-6. That's wrong. Their record is 25-7 because they lost to Tennessee.
No, we beat y'all.
What do you mean we? You're not an LSU fan. Freaking LSU football, Kentucky basketball fan.
Leave me alone. When
We don't need to hear the story right now, okay? But anyway, we all know Tennessee got screwed in that game.
No, they didn't.
That was not a foul. Did you not see the picture of the LSU fan? That was the ref.
He's just mad because LSU.
Y'all lost to him too. You can't talk.
It was a basket interference.
Exactly. We both got screwed by him. So I don't know why you're
It was a
laughing.
basket interference. Everybody know. Ours was true.
You got screwed by him, we got screwed by him, so I don't know why you're complaining about this.
Even Tennessee fans say we got screwed up by him, but we never. Kentucky fans never said that Tennessee got screwed by LSU.
Louisville versus Minnesota. I have Louisville because I just feel like they're a better team. And
I have Louisville too. I don't know why, because I don't like Louisville, but I just have them winning because they're the higher seed.
I just think they're a better team. I mean, they beat Michigan State.
Michigan. Oh yeah, and I have Michigan State
Almost
beating
beat
Bradley.
Duke, but then they blew it against. Yeah, I have Michigan State beating Bradley too. I don't see a middle. Even though we live in Murfreesboro, I don't see a Middle Tennessee thing happening right there.
Well, look, Michigan State. They also could make a very deep run.
Okay, first off, they got screwed.
Who?
Michigan State, because Michigan and Michigan State should be swapped. I don't care what they say. Oh, we try to help the location
Yeah, they
of
are.
everyone.
They are playing in a very.
How
tough
dumb
region.
is that? They had to play Duke? How stupid is that?
Well,
Anyway,
they actually in my bracket they don't have to play Duke. I have LSU upset.
They're giving me another crackhead.
so, did she just say something about a crackhead?
Think so? Probably about brackets and crackheads. They don't match.
Yeah. I got all 16 seeds in the Final Four. Anyway, Duke versus UCF in the second round. I got Duke, obviously.
Yeah,
I think
Zion Williamson's gonna
that
dunk on
Taco Fall versus Zion Williamson will be awesome if it happens, but I got Duke.
Well, Zion Williamson's
Just
gonna
too
dunk
much-
on Taco
just too
Fall.
much fire
Taco
power.
Fall's too skinny, first of all, and Zion Williamson is just too strong, and yeah. So and then I have Mississippi State beating Virginia Tech and playing Duke.
I have Virginia Tech beating Liberty. Those are actually two teams from Virginia. Surprise. I didn't even think about that till they said it somewhere. I don't even remember where, but those are two teams from Virginia. I like Virginia Tech to win this matchup of Virginia teams. Then in the Sweet 16, we both have Belmont against LSU, correct? Or in the second round.
Yes.
I was so tempted to pick Belmont.
LSU.
Here's what I did. I flipped the coin. LSU won. So, I have LSU moving on to the Sweet 16 after squeaking out a win against Belmont.
St. Louis and Michigan State. Michigan State.
St. Louis and what are you talking about?
Oh wait, Louisville.
Louisville and Michigan State. I have Michigan State as well. Even though Louisville did beat them already this year, and I watched that game, it was a pretty good game.
Here's who's look. I have a thing. I have something. If you think about it, here's how Michigan State is going to win their game. Ashton Winston has
Cassius.
whatever his
Please
name
get it
is.
right.
He has to step up. When he's at his best, you saw it yesterday in the Michigan game. When he was at his best, Michigan State is unstoppable. So if he steps up, they could make they could be a team that could make another deep run. And Nick Ward too.
And shout out to Kyle. How do you say his last name?
Oh,
the kid
the
who
boy
got
that
hurt
got
his
hurt.
ankle. Yeah, that sucked.
Yeah, that looked bad.
Anyway, I got Michigan State, even though they already lost to Louisville once this year. One, because it's hard to beat a team twice in 1 year, and two, I just think Michigan State's the better team, and I think they're two different teams from what they played earlier this year. But
Or Michigan State, they didn't have Nick Ward too.
I don't think they did.
See, now that Nick Ward's back, things are different. Because Nick Ward, first of all,
I
he's
just think it's
big.
amazing how good Michigan State's been this year with all those injuries. I mean,
That's
Joshua Langford's been hurt. Nick Ward's been hurt some of the year. I just think that's pretty.
Well, I mean, when he got hurt, we saw the emergence of Cassius Winston. Did I say his name right?
I get, yeah. So, Duke against
I have
Virginia Tech.
I have Duke against Mississippi State. And Duke demolishes Mississippi State.
I think even though Virginia Tech beat them once,
They're not
Zion was not playing.
Yeah, Zion.
So I
was-
have Duke beating Virginia Tech. LSU against Michigan State. I have Michigan State beating LSU.
I have LSU with an upset.
I don't really think I need to explain
I have
myself
LSU with an upset. LSU gets an upset.
there. What are you? Were you unlocking the door or locking it?
Locking it.
Here's some of your biggest
Wish I had a lock on my. Anyway, so my Elite Eight in the East region is Duke against Michigan State,
Mine is Duke against LSU.
and I'm going with Duke to beat Michigan State, unfortunately. But I think obviously the factors here: Zion, R.J. Barrett, Cam Reddish, you know.
Well,
Trey
this would be,
Jones.
you know what would be a good matchup?
I mean,
I would
the list
love
goes
to
on and
see
on.
Nas Reed versus Zion Williamson.
Dude, that would be cool. Do
That
you
would
think
be a
Nas Reed
great
is gonna go
matchup.
pro this year?
Well, he can. He wouldn't be like he would be at least in the top 20. But I think, but Nas Reed versus Zion Williamson, that would be a really good matchup. Then Tremont Waters,
Ooh, Murray State's winning 18-17.
but Tremont Waters versus RJ Barrett, because RJ Barrett's going to be playing the guard position. That would also be a good matchup. But I think the guy that's going to be the X factor in this LSU versus Duke game that I have is going to be RJ Barrett. Because
Texas Tech sucks. Anyway, sorry.
well, weren't they the 1 seed in the Big 12?
No.
Kansas State was.
I don't know why people are hopping on the Texas Tech bandwagon, but I'm kidding. Anyway,
And
um,
RJ
So,
Barrett's going to step up. And
my
let's
East
Elite Eight.
Regional final is Duke over Michigan State. His is Duke over LSU. So we'll see you guys for the South region next. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and subscribe to his channel.
Yeah, I need to make more videos on that too.
Yeah, he doesn't upload, but subscribe anyway. Hit. Okay. The video's not gonna end, so hey, how you doing?